In a year that's already been filled with history-making moments for Texas Tech football, another one has been made as the Red Raiders have their first Butkus Award winner in Jacob Rodriguez. In today's video, we'll discuss the accolade for the star linebacker for the Texas Tech defense, why he's so deserving, and how we need to have a conversation about why Jacob Rodriguez may just be the best defensive player in Texas Tech football program history. Let's discuss. Yep. Give a round of applause for him. Yep. You see the title of the video. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You've been on social media. Let's go ahead. Give a round of applause. Jacob Rodriguez wins the Butkus Award. And if you're excited about him winning that, and hopefully by the time you're listening to this, I'm recording it late Friday night, you are going into Saturday, and the Red Raiders, well, they have a chance to win the Big 12 title, and that would obviously be another historical moment for this program. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Before we do, though, be sure to like the video if you're excited about Jacob Rodriguez winning this award. I don't think he's done winning awards. At least he shouldn't be. And I damn for sure think he should be up in New York City as at least a Heisman finalist. But if you're excited about Jacob Rodriguez winning the Butkus Award, be sure to like the video. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. All right, you see it right there. I mean, was there a more obvious thing that was going to happen in college football after this regular season and what we knew? I mean, I saw some Ohio State fans upset about it. Like, no disrespect to Sonny Styles. He did not have the season that Jacob Rodriguez had. And I understand they had multiple options. They had Arvell Reese, too, who might be a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. But at the end of the day, we're talking about college, right? And Jacob Rodriguez is having an historic season at the linebacker spot. I believe it's the Gambling Gauchos on Twitter. In fact, I don't need to believe. I know it's the Gambling Gauchos that are putting out those Twitter graphics basically saying this is Manti Te'o, where he, finished in terms of his stats, finishing second in the Heisman, and where Jacob Rodriguez is. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this, people. Jacob Rodriguez clears Manti Te'o in damn near every category. And we're talking about him as we hope he makes the Heisman in terms of going to New York and being a finalist. He should be in the running for it. That being said, we know we're not dumb here. We understand that this is an offensive award. Should it be? Obviously not. But Jacob Rodriguez getting this award is literally historic. No one has won it in Texas Tech football program history. He is the first to do so. And he is a guy that, I mean, could he be more deserving? Think of his story, right? This is a guy that went to Wichita Falls Rider, went out to Virginia to be a quarterback flat out. It just didn't work out for him, right? And then he ends up, transferring to Texas Tech. I believe he was legitimately sleeping on the floor of his brother's room, just to have a chance at this, right? And the fifth-year senior is the first FBS player in 2 decades to tally at least 5 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 interceptions in a season. According to Tech Athletics, he also has north of 100 tackles, 101 to be exact. 10 of those are for loss and a sack. That, according to Tech Athletics, he led a defense that is ranked number 2 in forcing turnovers, 27 totals. Additionally, he's the leader of the defense and led them in terms of one of the top scoring defenses in all of college football, a top 5 unit there at 11.3 points per game. And oh, by the way, he is the stalwart for the Red Raider defense. That is the best rushing defense in all of college football. It's no surprise Jacob Rodriguez won this award. And to be honest with you, I would have been shocked if he didn't, because we have legitimately not really seen a linebacker season like Jacob Rodriguez. Like we just haven't seen it, not just in the scarlet and black either. I'm talking about college football as a whole. He had a downright historic season, and it's not done, right? Again, at the time of this recording, it's late Friday night. I'll be putting it out as soon as it's done, but you may be listening to it on Saturday, hopefully before the Big 12 title game, and hopefully after, if you're listening to it then. Well, the Red Raiders are hoisting their first Big 12 title in program history in terms of the trophy. What I want to talk about on the back half of this video is this. I think there is a legitimate argument, and what I'm about to say, I understand, will be perceived as recency bias. I get it. I think there's a legitimate argument that Jacob Rodriguez is the best defender to ever wear the scarlet and black. No disrespect to Zach Thomas. No disrespect to Senior Sack. No disrespect to the other greats out there that have donned the scarlet and black on the defensive side of the football. But you have to think about what Jacob Rodriguez has done this season and last season. Last season, he was better than he was this season from a statistical standpoint individually, right? But think of the expectations that Jacob Rodriguez and maybe more importantly, this team had this season. We're talking about the preseason Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, by the way, he also won that award as well in terms of after the regular season was concluded, he won Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. So he lived up to the hype there. You think about the hype that this Texas Tech defense had coming into the season by us in Red Raider Nation, but also from a national standpoint. When people talk about this Texas Tech defense, all they can think about is the money, right? Whether you're at Kansas State talking shit about the team, right? Or other Big 12 schools or just any school that's jealous of what Texas Tech did, which was, by the way, completely legal in the modern college football landscape. But remember, we don't speak broke at Texas Tech, damn it. We don't do it. That being said, enough with the saltiness on my end. Jacob Rodriguez is the leader of the defense that had maybe the most pressure a unit has ever had in Texas Tech football program history. And what do? They have won every game that Baron Morton has started this season by upwards of 20 points or more. And it has been a defensive first team, right? Baron Morton's the leader of the offense, but don't get it twisted. Jacob Rodriguez is the leader of the defense. And what he has done as a starting linebacker at Texas Tech, not just this season, but through his whole career, he has to be in the Ring of Honor, right? Like at some point, I'm not saying right now, but we need to have a conversation, and there's a more articulate way to do this. We can bring more stats. This is obviously a lot more reactionary. And again, I know some of y'all will say recency bias, and I'm not saying it's confirmed 100%. What I'm saying is this: Jacob Rodriguez deserves to be in the conversation as the greatest defensive player in Texas Tech football program history. Full stop. He's the first winner of the Butkus Award, right? He is the leader of the best defense that has ever worn the scarlet and black and is on the best team that Texas Tech downright has ever had, regardless of what happens in the Big 12 title game. This is the best team Texas Tech has ever had. And Jacob Rodriguez is the best player on this team. And if he's not, he's second behind David Bailey, okay? Jacob Rodriguez is a special talent. He's a special individual. He embodies everything it means to be a great Red Raider, whether it's on the field or off of it. And he deserves this Butkus Award more than, well, obviously any linebacker in the country because it's a linebacker award. But damn it, I truly believe, and I can back it up with a lot of stats, that he is the best defensive player in college football this season. So hats off to him. Apologies for the hat hair. We'll take the hat off and, well, you know what I mean by that. But history is made for the Red Raiders as Jacob Rodriguez wins the first Butkus Award in Texas Tech football program history. Shout out to J-Rod. Couldn't be happier for him. And again, we need to have this conversation. Maybe this offseason is when we'll do a video here on the channel about it, discussing how he needs to be in the conversation as the best defender to ever wear the scarlet and black. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm not saying he is the best defender. I'm just saying he needs to be in the conversation with the Zach Thomases of the world, with the Senior Sacks of the world, right? There's other guys in that conversation, but Jacob Rodriguez deserves to be in it. And damn it, his name better be on the facade of Jones AT&T Stadium in the not too distant future. He's one of the greats to ever wear the scarlet and black, and I couldn't be happier for him. And really this football program in general, for winning this award. It's not just a testament to his ability, but also this defense. Joey McGuire said it best. This defensive line put him in a position to succeed. Obviously, J-Rod capitalized on it, and good for him. But the job's not finished for Texas Tech. The awards are awesome, but I can guarantee you this. The Red Raiders are really primed to really make a historic run. Obviously, the Big 12 title is one of their goals, but they have a chance to win the whole damn thing. And it starts on the defensive side of the football. And it starts with Jacob Rodriguez. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Appreciate y'all tuning in to this late addition to the channel here on a Friday night, right before the Big 12 championship. If you're excited that Jacob Rodriguez won the Butkus Award, and damn it, you think Texas Tech football is going to win a Big 12 title? Like the video, hit that subscribe button, and damn it, let me know who you think the best defender is in Texas Tech football program history. All right, I'm RC Maxfield reminding you, as always, stay safe and Reckham Tech.